hold on, let me see this real quick. Before, of course, I'm now filming on my PC, and today I'm gonna be looking at the failures of my 3D error models. Oh, hey guys. Okay, yeah, well, I'm turning that down automatically. Like, yeah, that's being lowered, no question. But today, we're gonna be looking at all my 3D models I made, and all of them are NASCAR related. Some of them aren't, but we're only looking at the NASCAR ones today. And of course, I always made, and of course, I'm the reason I made this models because again, there really is no models of these. Of course, like one comment. What's the comment on the somebody comment? What's the comment say? Does the comment say? I don't know. Anyways, let's get back on topic. We're gonna go in order of the NASCAR ones. So we're not gonna be looking at, if I can find it, no Landon McQueen's, no Thomas, no Landon McQueen's. So only the NASCAR ones today. Get that clear? Let's get that clear. Let's get that immediately. Also, Cool Bunny VR, the one that always is in the Zero Destination V avatar. I'm only saying the username. I'm not doxing you. Oh boy, I'm probably gonna censor that. But also, Twisted, why do you do this? And the reason why I was offline for a while, because let me tell you something. Oh, so don't worry, guys. We'll get back to the video on topic of the video later. Don't worry. But I'm saying this because it's almost been a month, and of course we had to I had to move the PC until over on my table because my house on the computer side is turning. We had to fix the floor. It's getting bad, so we didn't really have a choice. So. And of course, I thought it would be a grand reunion, but nope, I still get the blame. Alright, let's get back onto the video. Let's look at these 3D models, and first off, we already have a bad start. And I made these off of Honey and 3D. Why did I say Kit from Game Overs? What's the comment say? What's the comment? Look at this real quick. Let's see. I don't see. But it doesn't just open. Haha, yeah. But anyways, let's look at this. Of course, but let's get back onto the topic here. Don't worry, Mr. Petty. We'll get there. And also, I made like the decades of the petties. I know some of them are kind of years, but of course I also made the petties. So, of course, let's get that clear. And of course, again, let's get that clarified. If I accidentally go through one, I'll probably forget, but don't worry. Well, so I'm gonna talk about the errors. Let's get into the first one. Rowdy Burns. Of course, let's look at this. I'm gonna of course go in full screen. We're already off to a bad start. I mean, of course, I get it. These are not the best, but come on, these are not accurate. These look like alien writing. No, no, God, no. I know I'm not good at 3D modeling, but my God, or texturizing. But this is this looks like it was made by a kindergartner or a preschooler. I hate to be judgy, but again. This is not what a 3D model should look like. AI, again, triple AI's payment, but at least they have more better quality models than this, which sucks. And also, what is this? What is this, man? What the crap is this? What the crap is this? Why is there a little dent here? No! And let's look at this number. This looks terrible. Over the other side, it says 55. Okay, yeah. You clearly the one fell. And the back does not even look like Rowdy Burns' back at all. And I thought, considering Days of Thunder, Rowdy Burns' image, you would get it. But the hood is just more alien writing. The only thing I got right is the coloring. The color palette, The color palette is at least more accurate compared. But still, that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse for this. Like, what is this, man? And of course, the bad detailing again. NASCAR contingencies, but still, come on. And I was about to use this for my animation. Dear Lord. And also, if you want to see the reference image of Rowdy Burns, let's look at it. Look. Of course, there's a phone. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. If I can find the image. This is the image I used. This is the image. And I thought they would get it right, but nope. At least the color palette looks accurate, but that's not an excuse for this absolute disgusting decals. At least the color palette's accurate. And the decals look disgusting. This is what I expect out of Lionel. Even though Lionel sucks even more. Considering those are terrible. Like I said in my last video with the 187s. But let's move on from that monstrosity to the next one. Cold Trickles Superflow AI3 model from Honey Young. I forgot because I only put that. I know they're sometimes out of order, but look. Hey, also let me ask you something. This actually almost this side actually looks like the number, and like this is not bad. This is not bad. Not bad at all. The color palette, of course, looks better than the Rowdy Burns one, even though the back could still look better. Again, we have the movie. We saw the movie. We all know what it should look like. Oh, I take back everything I said. Is there a super NASCAR gas tank? Side. NASCAR gas tank side. Left or right? Oh my god! Oh my god! I take back everything I said. No! AI is failing! Again, I made it off a cheaper website, but still. Looking back, oh my goodness, man. And I posted these for a reason. Because I want to at least have some more Cold Trickle 3D models. Because if I search up Cold Trickle, before that, there was nothing. Like, besides these two. Or this. I'm the reason why we have most of these. The cars. Anyways, move on. Let's move on to the second 3D model I ever made on this. Ever. I'm serious. Let's look at Richard Petty. Richard Petty. Yep. What's this? I don't want to criticize a lot, but at least they got the 43 right on this side and this side. Which is better. But again, we should expect something better. And of course, this Dodge version, considering it has that Dodge Charger, I really don't know. And there's another reason why I should criticize these. Another dent. Interiors doesn't exist. But again, this they don't care about the interior. But the 33, no. Now using the image clearly representative of if I can find it. No, forget it. Because this is just not. This is not a good look. And what's this? What the heck is this? I think my head's hurting, but so let's move on to the 1982 one. This is the moment I want to shut the channel down. This right here wants me to shut the channel down so bad. At least this side was accurate. 43 was right on this side. 45, nope, nope. How can you mess this up? I get Pontiac, 1982. It's cool to have these, but come on, man. Why does it say 40S? Now I can see why they don't come and like my stuff. Because this is the content I'm posting. Now I can see why it's always AI slop. Because this is slop. A big middle finger to the beautiful art of real 3D models and animation. At least honey on, I mean, at least I can't. Gemini Omni looks good. That's all I'm gonna say. Next up, we got the 1992 one. Now, of course, I choose this one because it's not bad per se. Well, at least, but still, come on. Come on. Why does it have alien writing? There goes one of my minis. Anyways. What is this? What is this? Crap, man. Crap! And of course the Pepsi logo looks awful. And I was about to post these on GamersMod! GamersMod! After looking back, I think I was just posting it for myself. Dude, I'm not going through the GamersMod thing again. That was pain as it is. At least its tires look accurate, but again, oh my god. Dude, why do they have boosters? Why do they have, these? The funnels. Whatever. But all that's all for the Richard Petty is in these category. Let's move on to Bobby Allison 1972. And of course I choose this image because, and of course I made this car, considering if you saw my channel. The Last American Hero is underrated. So of course I had to talk about it and make this 3D model. I'm sorry if I turn off the air, but I don't want any background noises. My analog horror series of Wreck-It Ralph is already going strong as it is. Let's not ruin a chance. But also, at least the 12 is here, except for this crap. This crap is awful. At least I'm being honest on these, but what am I saying? I literally did this for a reason. I'm gonna keep these up, but come on, man. This looks like something made out of a kindergartner, or a 5-year-old, or a 2-year-old. And I'm always acting like a 2-year-old. This is not right. At least the tires look accurate, but there's another reason why. And of course the Coca-Cola is blurry on the real one, so I can't criticize on that. But what I can criticize is bottle. The Coca-Cola bottle. This does not look like a bottle. Let's move on to Dale Earnhardt, 1990 model. Of course, considering my family is completely a Dale Earnhardt and Bill Elliott fan, I had to make a 3D model of him. And this is the moment I want to delete my entire account. Both of the accounts, dude. Dude, why does it look like? Why is there glasses here? At least this 3 looks like. Get lost, AI. Illumina does not even look like Illumina logo at all. Dude! Inconsistent! At least the 3 is on here, but come on, man. Top, it's just awful. It's just, those are alien writing. I don't like this. I don't like this. Guess what? I don't like this one bit. And of course, I'm gonna probably go in the editing booth. And just to show you probably what the real card is, or a better 3D model, considering this is awful. A better 3D model, we probably need to look at a better 3D model after looking at this abomination. The core logo almost looks accurate, but come on, dude. At least the 9 looks accurate. And again, the Bill Elliott 1985 model, because there barely even is Bill Elliott model, so of course I'm the reason why we're probably gonna get some in the future. They give the credit to me. I'm kidding. I'm not here for fame. I'm here for the. I really dropped a bombshell on you guys for me. Why did I say Verity? I don't know why. Anyways, on this side, on the right side, Verity Monster. I'm tired of it. Look at where my mouse is. My pointer hand. This is it. Can't believe I'm talking like that, but I don't want any of you to get confused. So, considering most of my content probably is kids after all. Considering I'm a teenager now, which sucks. You know, I'm acting like a 2-year-old. Let's move on to Cold Trickle City Chevrolet car. AI for tomorrow. I put City Chevy because I don't want to just, you know. And considering most of my cars and models could stem from this, even though most of these are real world images for reference. Of course, there's gonna be some backdraws. 46 looks fine here. What the crap is this? I hate to be critical because it's made off a cheaper website. But again, we should know what it could be better. It could be better. Considering a triple AI, it made it better. Let's be real here. Let's get real here, guys. And of course, here's another Bell model. Let me look at this. Come on, dude. What the actual Sigma is this? Okay. Of course, I don't like the bottom right there, but again, it's not my fault. It's AI's fault. I take back everything I said. These are terrible models. They deserve to be abandoned. Is that an antenna? Is that an antenna? No! What the actual crap is this? Antenna? Oh yeah, right. You don't want antennas, but because of AI thinks it's a real car! Sorry for crashing out so bad. But this just ruined the model! Dear Lord Jesus Christ! What the crap is this? Look at this antenna! Dude, why is it here? Or does that look like more a screw bolt? It almost looks like a screw. Okay, the McDonald's logo looks better, but I take it back. I take it back about everything about what I said. These are AI's not worth it. Just make humans, or Murder John, or Uzi Dorman, or my wife saved a Destination V. And some of these, don't make the same mistake as me. This is terrible, guys. Terrible. This is terrible. Terrible, man. Let's find some more errors I can just rant. That was so awful. It's here too? 1992. What could be there? Watch, who knows? It's here too. What? Why does it look like an actual ear? No, this looks like a finger. A finger, man. No. Well, that look like a thin toe. No. This is awful. I'm deleting all of these. No wonder one of the comments says this is where you all started. I get it, but not letting them clean, but of course. If it can just mess up here. Bill 1992, I'm sorry for not talking as much. I'm just crashing out now, guys. This is unacceptable. Except for this one. I'll use this. Except for that one. At least this actually looks good. I made a fatal mistake. I made a fatal mistake! I should never even publish these. But to pay 1960. Of course, I put 43 because. Whatever. Look at this, dude. Look at this. Okay, this one does not look as bad because this was on the actual car. So, you can't criticize it as much. But what I can criticize is still. But of course, the decal is not that perfect. But. Please shoot me in the face. I'm kidding. I'm sorry for saying that, but this is just too unacceptable. This is too unforgivable. I'm deleting these models. I'm never returning these on the channel. Probably deleting them on Honey on 2 just to get these out of my brain. Made a fatal mistake posting that. No wonder my parents were laughing at these. Because the AI did such a terrible job. Okay, the window on that almost looks like a real window on that here, but of course, Dale Jarrett, number 18, Interstate Powers almost reminds me of Kyle Busch, but this is just a disgrace to Dale Jarrett, more honestly. Honestly. 85, I'm probably just gonna be, this is a complete sin. Sin for murder drones? Okay, I'm done. I'm done with the referencing murder drones. Most of my channel recently is about murder drones. Guys. Okay. Here's the thing. I didn't use a real world image for Russ Wheeler. Also, screw this guy. He's a terrible person. Russ Wheeler is the Denny Hamlin of 1990. Anyways. And Denny Hamlin of Days of Thunder and NASCAR 1990. Anyways. Look at this. Look at this. At least this one kind of looks better. I take it all back. I take it all back. Why does it look like a stain? A pea stain. Sorry for the humor. What? What is this? It should be only on the front, not on the back too. And why the tail light? Okay, I'm done. Before my ego just wants to kill me. Let's look at Dale Earnhardt 1982. Why does it look like an actual pimple? That does not look right. I get lost, or H, get lost. Alright, I'll stop. These three models need to get lost, honestly. What is that? What is this? What the actual Sigma is this? Freak! Freak! This is not right! This is not okay! Don't worry, I don't have my face cam here because of obvious reasons. What's this? What's this? Dude, I'm done. Dude, I'm done. Even though, I'm probably just gonna end the video here after my fatal mistake of making the video on these. Because after realizing, here's the 1967, don't get started with the 67 immediately. I'll actually delete your existence! Okay. My crash outs are really bad today. Of course, Verity Monsters here. Ha ha ha! Okay. Well, look at this, man. Okay, this one's better. Because looks like a real car. But I don't like the sponsor decals, but look. This reminds me of the 60s. Alright, let's stop. David Pearson. David Pearson almost reminds me of Davy Bear from The Last American Hero in 1973. What is this? I'm just dying of laughter right now. I'm about to punch us PC, dude. This is not fine. We all know from the real David Pearson car, it should say 21. But on this side, it's 22. Dear Lord. I'm probably we're just getting in the video after when we get to this guy. When we get to Richard Petty. Because, honestly, after this, we're just gonna go to a real model. And I enjoyed these, but come on, man. Come on. Even though I made a fatal mistake on posting them. Oh, here's my mom's favorite driver. What? Why do they look like suitcase brake things? What is... And that looks like an actual battery in there. Looks like a battery on the car. Also, what's this? Is that an actual... Okay. And more fatal errors. Show his ugly head again. Dude. Dude, I don't like this. Get your filthy hand off of it. Excuse me. Burped. Maybe it's for the best of real humans just keep doing animations or 30 miles. This is just bad. Alright, let's look at the gun himself. And Jimmy Johnson's also my mom's favorite driver. Let's get that clip. This does not look right. This does not look right. We're just getting it. No. Why? I'm gonna keep asking questions. Why am I posting these anymore? I know it's been a while, but come on, man. I'm surprised that I downloaded them 3 times, but that's no excuse after what the horrors I just committed with this. People are not gonna be happy in the comments. Oh boy. Okay. No Landon McQueen, because if you ever were even paying attention to the video. Richard Petty at least looks better. And this is the Roadrunner. My mom's favorite Plymouth car. Let's get that clip. And of course, this was the car that Kyle Kingman would use in Lost American Hero in 1973. Which, if you don't know, go watch that video. Kyle Kingman is based off of Richard Petty. Let's get that clip. Please just assassinate me right now. Sorry. I really am, but come on. They can do an STP logo, but they don't want to? Okay, no. Let's look at the 1970 Plymouth Superbird. This is just a disgrace to Richard Petty. These models are a disgrace to NASCAR. If people start using these models, I am terribly sorry. But after those horrors I just committed, they're probably going to be faced off the face of the earth. Because this is just awful. And of course, can things be right? Well, we're going to end it here by looking at Cole Trickle's amazing face. Because I don't want to look at those 3 models ever again. If when I created them, I uploaded them. Why is there a modern NASCAR logo? Even though I had a Winston logo. Please? No. Let's look at Tom Cruise for the rest of the video. I hope you enjoyed my crash out, my just jokes. I hope you enjoyed it. Because I don't want to look at these disgusting models ever again. Thank you for watching. I'm probably going to make a Murder Drones animation. Sorry about that, but I'm done. Bye, guys.